What's good, my peopleizations? What's good? What's good? What's goody with y'all today? I'm looking to have a special guest on today, legendary trainer, legendary promoter, top ranked CEO and promoter, Bob Arum, scheduled to come on about in a short period of time. So we could get some clarification or at least some insight to what's taking place with this whole entire situation between Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. Phil J 508, Akondo Sammy Hassan, EMN, Black Alpha, Geo James Khalil 98, Kenyatta Ali, New Jersey. Salute. What's good? Jay Williams, DB, South Central Los Angeles in the building. Damian Forster, Slick Sophistication. What's Blazing in Sports? Clarence McLean, Jose Diaz, Mr. Mont, Weave O, Damian Forster, Pat S, Aaron Clark, Architect One. What's good with you, Architect One? Where you been at? Adrian Cole, Melanated Alpha Alliance, salute. Scant Rants, Boxing Dad, Ghetto Love, Samuel Demise, Cedric Walker, OG Sean the Don, Ernie Martinez, Rampage Jackson, Xavier Moses, Jolson Nicholas, Jerron Pirtle, JAO, Eddie Golf Clubs, Arian Howard, Justin Coffey, Capital Khan, David Scott III, Retros for Life, 79 Boxing, Darian LaCruz, Marquise Pope, Steve J, Mr. Shelton, Guyanese Fire, salute, Cool Cat, Frank Navarro, Kennedy Quam, Bumpy Thompson, salute, Ahmad is Ahmad, my brother, PZ Paulette, salute, Lawrence Harris, Mean One, Corey Yellerman Jackson, Dashiki Jones, Tariq Reed, Anthony Shelton, Deontay Wilder's doctor, Noah Hogan, salute, what's good? Bravo J, Johnny Bryan, Jay Good, my brother, what's good with you? Samuel Boy, Macro J Bo, what's good, King? Robbie Sanders, Travis Touchdown, Jeremy 2684, LeRon's Reviews, my brother Ron, what's good, Ron? Go subscribe to my brother LeRon Reviews. Lafayette Gilchrist, The Warrior, Joshua Josh, salute. D Solo 2009, what's good? Chilltown Major, salute. Goldie Boyley, Trevor Davis, salute. Shogun 76, Benatti Pierre Lewis, Greg Wilson, Zoe Let's Go, Real 88, Casey Campbell, Anch Amar, PGH Big Dog, Mr. Pazor, salute. Randy Jackson, Pookie Bear 97, salute. What's good with you? Chris the Prodigy, Matthews Richard Steel Boxing, salute. And y'all be having some long names, man. Greg Wilson, salute. Nicholas McDowell, Mark Brinkwell, Johnny Player, Low Radar, my brother, Main Event Mark, Mr. Shelton, salute. Fast Lane Jones, Donald Favors, Romel Lane, TC, what's good? Big Jag, David Bohannon, salute. Jimmy Bernard, Ock B. Brown, what's good? Ock B, where you been at? That dude, salute. So we're going to get Bob Arum on. We're trying to figure out if he could work, if we're going to do it via Zoom or send him a link. Either which way, we should have Bob Arum on today. Kendall House, Mamba Mentality for Life, salute. Clarence Williams, salute. But we got to smash the like button. Coach Chris, salute. Smash the like button, man. We got to get the likes up. We got 200 people in the building. We should have 200 likes. So we got to smash the like button. We grinding here. We working. You understand? So let's support the grind, and support the grind some more. Casey Campbell, David the Real Thomas, salute. My brother, Ticket TV in the building. What's good with your big ticket? Go subscribe to my brother, Ticket TV, man. Tune into his basketball talk all day long. My phone stay on Ticket TV. Mia, salute. Ron Robinson, Demario Wright, Retros for Life, TC, Johnny Player, salute. Adrian Cole, salute. James, Little Mamba, salute. Johnny Clock, that dude. Salute. Jaggio TV. Dennis Smith, what's good with you, Dennis? What's going on with you, King? Where you been at, man? How everything with you? Dion Folks, salute. Midwest Boxing, salute. Yeah, so we're gonna try to get Bob on today and talk some boxing so we can get some, at least his side of the clarity to what's going on. Bumpy Thompson, what's good with you, King? Dwayne 2111, salute. Gemini, your guy 88, salute. Chef Curry, Gilbert Rodriguez Jr., what's good with you? Antonio Wright, Tyrone Glasper, salute. So we trying to work it out, man. Smash the like button, man. Ronald Morgan, salute. Smash the like button. Let's get it in. Smash that like button. Get the likes up. We should have 250 likes right now. Ronald Morgan, what's good? Anthony Lockhart, Marcus Thompson, salute. Mo 2013, salute. Winner Train Loser Complain, LDBC, salute. How you feeling? Future Past TV, Black Star Sports TV, Steve J, salute. Smash the like button, man. Support the grind, man. Donate to the channel, support the grind. Let's make it happen, my peoples. Let's make it happen, man. We're trying to make it happen. We're trying to get clarification. We're trying to get understanding. We're trying to make it happen. So let's do me a favor, man. Rocco 3, salute. Star City J, salute. Let's do me a favor. Smash the like button. Donate to the channel. Support the grind. I am Mill Will, my brother. Salute. Go subscribe to my brother. I am Mill Will. Ron Boy Fresh. Salute. Terry Smoot Jr. Salute. TR. Salute. Smash the like button. JJ. Salute. Smash the like button. Support the channel, man. Donate to the channel. Support the grind. Donate $1. Support the super chat. Support the grind. We're gonna make it happen, man. Jerron Smith, OBJ Official Black Justice. Salute. So anyway, man, there's a lot of confusion going on. Timothy Bolden, salute. With this entire Wilder Fury situation. Cursor, salute. And we need some clarity, right? At the very least, you need some clarity. Obviously, we're going to hear Bob Arum's side of the story, right? And, we need to understand where all of this is how does this play out, right? When you have a contract and you obligated to honor that contract, and yet it seems like Tyson Fury's going in a different direction or wants to go in a different direction. How does that work? And when you Deontay Wilder, because even if, let's say, Deontay Wilder decides to take it to court, that's still time. Now, time, obviously, with I don't know, maybe time helps Deontay Wilder, right? But both guys will be out the ring when it comes to, going through the legal obligations, right? So, legal actions. Cursor, salute. Marcus Thomas, salute. My brother, the General in the building. What's good with your 7A Sports TV? Go subscribe to the General in the super chat. He said, Blue, what it do? Hashtag LDBC. Salute, General. How you doing? What's good with your General? Keith Johnson, Max Murder Gaming Mobile, salute. Salute to the General in the super chat. Kyle Brown, salute. Salute to my brother Ahmad is Ahmad in the super chat. What's good with you, King? I appreciate you. Salute to my brother TR in the super chat. He says support. Yes, sir. Salute to you, King. I appreciate you. Pugilist Nino Brown, salute. Dustin John Marty, salute. Salute. What's good? My brother Fast Lane Jones in the super chat. Appreciate your hard work, Blue. Salute to you, King. I appreciate you. Trevor Davis, my brother in the super chat. He said, Bud B. Spence, what message does that send to the welterweight division? Well, it don't send much of a message because everybody already widely considers Terence Crawford at the very least, top 3 pound for pound. So, Angry Jack, salute. Nothing changes. Black Palazan, salute. Kirk Jordan, salute. What's good with you, Kirk? Pac-Man ATL, my brother. Tay Jones in the building. What's good with you, Tay? What's good with you? My brother Tay Jones in the building. What's good with you, King? Whatever, man. Salute. Jordan Maverick, Los Angeles Lakers. Salute. Pablo Escobar. Salute. Battle Ready Fitness and Defense. Salute. Smash the like button, man. Let's get them likes all the way up, man. 350 people here. Boston Conversation, my brother Reggie Owens. Go subscribe to my brother Boston Conversation, Reggie Owens. Benjamin Harrington, salute. Albert Doherty, salute. Michael Falconer, salute. I told you guys I didn't think that Tyson Fury wanted the trilogy match. Steven Jackson, salute. Mike Lawson, salute. I did not think that. I did not feel that. Brian S., salute. I always felt like he didn't want it. The Fool, salute. AJ XNI, salute. I always felt like he didn't want it. Always felt like he was going to look for a way out. We've seen this movie before, people. Dashiki Jones, my brother in the super chat, he said, looking forward to this interview. Salute, Blue. Yeah, me too. So we just trying to work out some things, then hopefully we get him on. I spoke to him. He said he's definitely coming on. So Anthony Hernandez, salute. Ratchet since 91, salute. I want to send him a link so he could come on here and you guys can see him. But if I have to do it via Zoom, you at least will hear him, right? So I will still be able to see him, and you guys will hear him. And maybe I'll turn the cameras where you guys can still see him. We'll see how that works. Jamil Allen, my brother, salute in the super chat. He says, salute, OG. Keep grinding. Salute to you, King. Tex Rock, D McGee, D Block Express, salute. D Block Express, salute. So Chino Davis, salute. Dwayne Searcy, salute. Walter Nasdo, salute. Unanimous Opinion, salute. Reg Loke, Tay Brown, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Asar Rosin, Jay Giles, salute. The Saint Aholic, salute. Stay ready, Boxer TV. My brother, stay ready. What's good with you? Will Smith, salute. Thou a Knicks fan since I was swimming in the sack. Salute. Sheen Light, salute. Ash the Dash, salute. So anyway, like I said, we got 400 people here. We should have 400 likes. Bama Boy, 256, Roll Tide, salute. My brother Fred, Barbershop Conversations in the building, salute. He said, put the Zoom as a share link. Hold on. Where'd he go? Oh, put the Zoom in as a share link. We can see him. Oh, so what do I? So Thomas Moreland, salute. Elroy Miller, salute. So I do Rodri O'Keefe, salute. So he said put the Cornelius Weatherford, salute. So you're saying when it's Zoom, just put the link in the description? Is that what you're saying, Fred? Big Money, T Plums 101. T Plums, where you been at? Steve J, my brother in the super chat. Will Bob see our questions if we super chat them? I will see him, but he won't see them. He's not gonna read them anyway. He said, like, okay. AR-15, salute. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna try that, Fred. I'm gonna try to do it that way. Yeah, I'm using StreamYard. Vikinger Boxing Enterprise, salute. Easy Life, Brian S, salute. Smash the like button, man. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes to 400. Lamar Brown, salute. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 400. We should have 400 likes. We got 400 people. We should have 400 likes. So, like I said, I personally did not feel that so use the. Oh, okay. Right. Makes sense. Makes sense, Fred. I see what you're saying. I got you. Got you. Jason H, salute. Keto Day and Trader, salute. I got you, Fred. I got you. I got you. I see what you're saying. Cool beans. Gonna make it happen. So, like I said, Fly High 89, salute. Jonathan Sims, salute. Vernell Richardson, salute. So yeah, we're looking to make this happen. Ace Barnett, salute in the super chat. Appreciate you. What's good with you? Smash the like button. Let's get the likes to 400. So, Ketty Peace 504, salute. So, like I said, I didn't think that Tyson Fury truly wanted the trilogy match. Love is love, salute. I think that there's a lot at stake, right? And I feel like Mark Wonderlick, salute. And I feel like Race TMH, salute. I feel like this entire fight situation with Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua looming on the UK soil in the UK with UK fans, and that being history, right? Meaning that OD Williams, salute. XX, the one and only double X1, salute. It's groundbreaking. It's history in the UK, and I feel like that has always been the plan. Ironically enough, though, that was not the plan. Melvin Green, salute. That was not the plan. Zeno Kyria Kids, salute. Salute Blue Bloods, Bob Arum joint. Yes, he will be joining the show. Scott Birmingham, salute. So Eddie Town, salute. Clarence McLean, salute. So with that said, like I said, Money in the Ghetto, salute. Big Merc G, salute. My brother in the building. What's good with you? My brother Kurt Anderson, aka Kurt Sugar, aka the historian, aka my brother, my co-host Kurt in the building. What's good with you, Kurt?
Blue, what's good with you, man? What's good, chat? I was trying to get into this boxing tournament, and East Orange is a barbershop. Is a boxing barbershop. One of the guys fought Golden Gloves, so we hold this tournament, and there's money in it, and they won't let me in the tournament, man.
Oh, because you got too much knowledge?
Well, I kind of won it the last 3 years, so it's like, go kick rocks.
Easy money, huh? Oh, that's messed up, man.
Yeah, they won't let me in, man. They told me to go fly a kite, man.
Oh, man.
And I'm like, why? They was like, you know me, Blue, but
yeah.
The questions are really easy, man. But see, I did something smart. They know me because I used to train fighters at the Boylan Street Gym, and at the end of South Orange Avenue. That's a very popular street. Right. You hear Redman mentioning in songs, but they say that even people don't know me. It was like that dude that wore all the custom made boxing T-shirts, man. Don't let him in this shit. don't let him in. Yeah, because his brother knew got such a rich history. Nasir Graham is a trainer, and I was going to be the assistant coordinator of boxing, of Newark boxing, but I got sick. This was like 3 years ago. I was in the hospital, so I couldn't help him out. But he fought Winky Wright, and he had a twin brother, Eric and Derek Graham. They was Golden Glove champions of the state of New Jersey. Nasir Eric went pro, and he fought Winky Wright on ESPN 2 years ago. He lost the unanimous decisions, and he was Bernard Hopkins' chief sparring partner, and he sparred Oscar De La Hoya, Big Bear Camp. Me and him got cool, and his brother owned the barbershop, and they won't let me in, man. I mean, you're talking $2 to $3 grand, because there's everybody put in a certain amount of money, and I won it like last year, the third year in a row. It's like, don't let that dude come in. But anyway, hey, chat, it's good to talk. I'm in good spirits, man. We got to fight. But I'm going to say this before we go on. ESPN is so disrespectful to boxing. I was watching a baseball game and a football game, the Chargers and the Saints. And they was going to play part 2 of Blood, Sweat, and Tears on ESPN 2 at 11:30. But when a baseball game went off, it was 5 minutes into the documentary, Blood, Sweat, and Tears. They just cut it and went right to baseball tonight. I say, how disrespectful is that?
The sport of boxing that just goes to show how the sport of boxing is perceived.
Exactly. It come on tonight at 9:30, but it was just, I went to bed after that. I said, you know what? I said, ESPN, man, you
I know exactly what you're talking about, because I was looking forward to it.
They just cut it when Lomachenko was talking, went right to baseball tonight. But anyway, we ain't gonna worry about that, man. We got a great show for you today. We got a special guest, and we're gonna cook on some boxing.
Yep. Jamil Allen, Mohammed Arif, Chris Trucker, Anthony Hernandez, Sherman Bray, salute. Kurt, let me get to I think I missed some super chats. Schools of Skills, salute. Woke, Corey G, salute. Feel like I missed Jay Lee, salute. T Plums 101, my brother in the super chat, literally just got back from New York. Finally got to try the infamous chopped cheese sandwich. Oh yeah, man. Woo, that chopped cheese is something delicious, boy. 7A Sports TV, the general in the super chat once again. He said LMAA, my brother Blue gives 0 eating Cheetos and digging in his ear. Curry, when you Nola Boy Sports, the news, salute. Curry, I don't know if you saw, but I was I was eating it while you was talking. I had my ear was itching, so I was using a piece of a pen, man, a pen top, and scratching my ear. So general,
78 crazy. Well, yeah, brigadier.
Oh man.
That means
Oh
when I
man.
call 78 Sports TV brigadier, that means general in Jamaican patois. So that's what that means, brigadier.
Mr. Denario, Luigi Bonfiglio. He said, "Pizza mi waju e so Italian." I don't speak Italian, but you know, I think I know what you mean. Oh man,
I ain't
Kurt,
notice it, Blue. I ain't even notice it.
the general always catch me, man. Timothy Dorsey, salute. My brother Bishop B. Megastar, salute. Stephen Brown, salute. So anyway, Kurt, let's get into business. Melanated motivation, salute. Uh, Bob Arum is in a meeting right now. He said once he gets out the meeting, he does not mind joining us here, Kurt, and talking some boxing. Mr. Pazzo, my brother in the super chat, he said, salute, Blue. Me and my wife and my girlfriend, why? Man, you dudes are something different, boy. Y'all different, man. Johnny Player, salute. Southsidal Music, salute. Man. Yeah, Kurt. So obviously, Leon Med, salute. He said that Bob Arum came out and he stated that Tyson Fury will indeed be fighting December 5th. He gave 4 opponents that are a possibility. At the top of the list, to my surprise, at the top of the list too, not my surprise, was F.A. Ajaba. I was not surprised at all. And I'm starting to feel like this was the plan all along, right? Ryan Wright, salute, because they just signed F.A. Ajaba, and what was we all saying? Big BX, salute. We were saying they signed F.A. Ajaba to be a future opponent for Tyson Fury. So at the top of this list, you have F.A. Ajaba. Then you have Oscar Rivas at number 2, and JMJ 2121, salute. Corner Girl 66, peace and blessings, Queen. Let me look at the list again. It's F.A. Ajaba, it's Oscar Rivas, and it is, hold on, it's 2 guys I don't know who they are. So hold on, give me a second. And another thing I want to discuss was the WBC completely dismissing Devin Haney. Boxing Finland, salute. Brian S., Black Ham TV, Scott Birmingham, salute. Woke, salute. What's good? They completely dismissed Devin Haney, right? And said that Teofimo Lopez, Vasil Lomachenko is the undoubted champion at 135. Vasil Lomachenko. There is no mistaking it, is what they said. Red Eye, salute. Deshaun Thompson, salute. Not they, but Mauricio Suleiman said that. It's no doubt that Vasil Lomachenko is indeed, the real 135-pound champion because he never lost his belt. Mike B, salute. And he has special privileges. And those special privileges will be awarded to Teofimo Lopez should he be victorious in this fight. This is a massive fight. I'm super excited. Obviously, that's another thing I want to get into with Bob Arum is to discuss this fight. This is a massive fight. It's a lot of, at stake. Even if the WBC wasn't on the line or was on the line officially, however you slice it, this is still a massive unification bout, right? And, either which way, it's a huge fight. So I wanted to talk to Bob Arum and discuss that as well. Cole Smith, salute. Varvar's World, salute. Reg Andrews, salute. Bill Tone, salute. There's a lot of confusion, obviously, going on with the situation with Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. Bob Arum says that, the expiration ran out. I want to get his thoughts on that. I want to get clarification on that. You have not heard from Deontay Wilder. We never heard him say that he didn't want to fight. Obviously, we feel, and I know that he wants to fight. So, when you go to if this gets legal, Bob Arum says that it can't get legal, right? Bob Arum being a former lawyer, once a lawyer, always a lawyer, right? Bob Arum being a lawyer D Bivol, the champ, my brother, what's good with you, King, in the super chat. Blue Blood the Great and Kurt Anderson, Kurt Sugar, what's good? Yes, sir. My brother D Bivol and Lauren Bivol, boxing fans, brother and sister. Sean McKinney, salute. Johnny Player, peace and blessings to the Queen, Dahlia Antoinette. Travis Bryant, salute. So obviously, Kurt, there's a lot of Miguel Robo, salute. There's a lot of confusion. Sean McKinney, salute. There's a lot of confusion right now. Fans are confused. I'm pretty sure Deontay Wilder and his team are confused, right? Or frustrated, and Bob Arum didn't say that he said that he understands that. Reggie Milligan, salute, that Deontay Wilder would be frustrated and that they want to take up legal obligations against Tyson Fury, allegedly, so on and so forth. And, it's just there's a lot of different days. There's a lot of different scenarios. Tyson Fury was saying he did not want to fight Aya. Let me see how you say your name. Aya Kumba. Salute. Peace and blessings to you. Lafayette Gilchrist. Sounds like this is a queen. Peace and blessings, queen. Tone Bangers. Christian Vargas. Dave Elliott. Salute. Jupiter B, my brother. What's good with you? So anyway, Kurt, there's a lot of confusion, right, Kurt? Because Tyson Fury said he didn't want to fight a fight of this magnitude with Deontay Wilder without fans in attendance. And obviously that was a big reason that Bob Arum wanted to move the date. It sounds a lot to me like, excuse me, guys, that Bob Arum wanted to move the date to secure a massive showdown. It sounds like Tyson Fury and his co-promoter, Frank Warren, promoter of Queensberry Promotions, wanted to go in a different direction. Bob Arum is saying that this fight would take place in the UK. Now, if this fight take place in the UK, that pretty much renders Bob Arum helpless, right? Because he's the co-promoter and he is the majority promoter in the States, and Frank Warren's the majority promoter in the UK. So that kind of puts Bob Arum on the back burner, but I want to ask him that, how does that work with him? Hurricane Carter, salute. How much, say so does he have in what takes place in the UK? I want to get into that with Bob Arum. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of questions, but, Tyson Fury said he didn't want to fight without fans in attendance, and then that switched. And, it's like they haven't made up their mind. They want to fight. December's a good date, then December's not a good date. I mean, to me, it's this. If Bob Arum was saying that February is a good date, God's greatest, salute. December 19th and February is not that far off. It's not. I don't understand why that would be a deal breaker. Right? It's you're talking about a month. Essentially a month, right? Of extra training. Gary St. Hill, salute. Greg J, salute. So it kind of, James Jones, salute. It kind of feels like James Jones, I'm not preparing anybody for anything. It's all in your delivery. Moni Brown TV, my brother, salute in the super chat. Salute my brother Blue and Kurt, true soldier. Salute to my brother Moni Brown, man. And Moni, yeah, I love Money Brown, man. I always call him Money Brown, man. Big Nice, 860. I know his name is Money Brown, and I continue to call him Money. That's ridiculous. Take your cut. Salute. Renell Allen, salute. So, hey, Money, I'm gonna send you a link when if we have enough time before we get off. So, with that said, Kurt, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of confusion, right? Allah Abzar, salute. So there's a lot of confusion. There's a lot going on, and there's a lot of big fights. And the situation with the WBC and Devin Haney, they said that Dre Day, salute. They said that they want to try to correct that, and they're trying to work out the kinks as far as the rules go with the WBC. And I don't really see there shouldn't be. Why does it take time? Kashif Dixon, salute. It shouldn't take time. It's just, to me, it's just the obvious, right, Kurt? Nigerian Hammer, salute. Isn't it pretty obvious, Kurt? Like, it's pretty simple how to fix this.
Yeah, Yeah, but
Don't
ain't
use
nothing
it.
simple about Tyson Fury though. That's the problem.
No. I'm talking about the WBC situation with Devin Haney and Lomachenko. Let me get to these super
Well,
chats real quick, Kurt.
sure.
Woke, salute in the super chat. Blue Fury did this last time. He wants a tune-up fight. He's practicing another strategy. Just saying, once a cheat, always the one. Yeah, everything boxing and sports. My brother Keon, salute in the super chat. He says, salute to the Kings, Blue and Kurt. Salute to you, King. Salute to my brother Chef Curry in the super chat. Appreciate you, King. Alfonso Davidson, salute. My thing is this, right, Kurt? My thing is this, right, Kurt? As far as the WBC goes with trying to fix this, situation with the franchise title is what they were saying that they was trying to fix, right? And I don't think it's that hard. Kelly Fente, salute. I think it's pretty easy. What you think, Kurt?
Yeah, it is easy, but the sanctioning bodies always makes things hard. They play by different rules. They move the goalposts when certain fighters are champions. They watered down Devin Haney's chance of becoming a D champion, where they, have the franchise tag, and when they like a fighter personally, they're going to give them the franchise title. It doesn't surprise me. Things are simple, but they make them very difficult. It's a headache dealing with the sanctioning bodies all the time. They play by their own rules, and this is why we need a federal commission, because they can do what they want to do when they want to do it. You on mute.
Pardon me, guys. Pardon me, Kurt. One hitter quitter, salute. That's the thing. LeVar Cooper, salute. That's the thing, right? It's like you are. Remember that part in Coming to America, Kurt, when the king and the queen was sitting in the car, and he says, she says, well, this is our son wants to marry who he wants to marry, and she said, and he goes, well, that's the rules. So whatever, man, salute. Lawrence Williams, salute. And she said, and he says, well, that's the rules. And she says, well, that's not a smart rule. That's not a good rule. And he said, well, who's going to change them? And she said, well, you the king. You the one that can change it. You got the power to change it. So if the WBC is looking at this situation, I don't understand what kinks you have to work out.
The sanctioning bodies, when the WBA and the WBC came into existence in 62 and 63, it just complicated matters. It made it worse than the IBF came in 83 and the WBO in 88. The more belts, the more confusion, because now you're dealing with money, the sanctioning. That's why Mayweather used to drop the belt, because they wanted him to pay this gigantic sanctioning fees, and it's a mess. When it was the NBA and New York SAC titles, it wasn't no confusion. Two belts. It always been like that. But with all these belts, man, my father said that it was never like this, and he said stay away from boxing politics, because you wouldn't like boxing or you wouldn't enjoy it. They make it hard from you. It's like pulling teeth, dealing with boxing politics. So even though I still know about it, I try to stay away from it, but it must be talked about, because unfortunately it's a big part of boxing. And and like I was taught, the boxing business is a lot worse than the drug business.
Yeah, it's definitely very, very difficult for no reason. Mr. Pazzo, my brother in the super chat, he said, does Kurt have any historical questions for Bob? I'm sure. Joshua Quintrell, salute. Tex Rock, salute. Chris Graham, salute. Kurt is a historian, so I'm sure there's some historian questions he's going to ask Bob. Mike Lawson, Real Talk, Live Sports, salute. I'm sure you got something, right, Kurt?
Oh yeah, yes I do. Yes I do.
I know that goes without saying. Leslie Jackson, salute. D'Lo 404 Boston, salute. So they have they could change it, the WBC. So Pound for Pound Boxing Channel, salute. Cadillac Kirkland, salute. Cole Smith, salute. So this is what the WBC had to say regarding, regarding I'm gonna tell you guys, and salute to my brother, for contacting them, and Big Snack Pack, salute my brother in the super chat. Kamel Page, salute. This is what the WBC had to say regarding fixing this franchise title and the situation with Devin Haney. They says my brother contacted them. I'm not going to say his name unless he wants me to say his name, but he contacted them and he told them that they're uprooting the sport of boxing. One Main TV, salute. Jose Diaz, salute. And Alfred Yashirala, salute. And best way I could put it, clean version, right? And they say, you are totally right. Too many belts in boxing. We promise you this has nothing to do with any favoritism or anything of that nature. He says Haney is great champion, and yes, it's confusing to have a franchise boxer and a WBC champion. They say this is an implementation that is still being evaluated. So give us some time with it. It doesn't work, then we will bring in our supervisors so that it can be taken into consideration to be taken away. He says this particular individual tells them that, Devin Haney deserves his opportunity. And they says, yes, he does. He is not just a great boxer, but he's a really nice guy. We are certain that all fighters in the lightweight division will end up facing each other at some point. What a moment for it. So I guess they're saying wait a moment for it. But initially, this is what they had to say. He says, we understand your confusion. This is the WBC talking. We understand your confusion, and that's okay. We are still implementing the franchise belt to make sure it works the way. In other words, they're working on the franchise belt to make sure it works the way it's supposed to. Of course, the change makes noise, and it's always pushed away at first. But give us time, and it will tell. And time will tell if we did the right thing or the wrong thing. So that's what the WB had to say regarding the franchise title, and they're still working out kinks. So Scant Rants, my brother, salute in the super chat. Why don't Haney throw the BC in the trash? Enough with the disrespect. I don't know, man. Steffi Ludwig, salute. I don't know what goes on. Power to the people, my brother, salute. Smash the like button. I don't know how many likes we got. Bob Arum should be calling me and contacting me in a second. He's in a meeting. Buddy Rowe, Truck Trap Sports, salute. Established 94, salute. So Bob Arum will be here in a second. I'm waiting for him to contact me, let me know when he got out the meeting, and then we're going to get it rolling. Wayne McClary, salute. But what did you think about what the WBC just had to say, Kirk?
Smoke and mirrors, man. I don't trust anything they say. I'll wait till they do. I'm not an advocate of throwing belts in the garbage. I mean, it's frustration. I've seen Riddick Bowe do it, and it's very frustrating because I used to love the WBC. Sonny Liston was their first champion, but it seemed like, the only person that can control the WBC was Don King because him and Suleiman worked together. It was some funny goings-ons between them two, because Don King fighters always got title shots for the WBC. So it was like, you watch my back, I watch yours. But like I said a few minutes ago, it's very frustrating when you think you got the politics down and you don't. And they say anything, but Devin Haney is just like he's just a pawn. They watered him down. It's the franchise title is all wrong. I'm so excited. I'm stuttering, but it's just wrong on so many levels. But they like a fighter that fits what they want, and they give the belt to that fighter. Now, if T.O. wins, he'll become a new star. So they want a guy that they can market, obviously, to make their sanctioning body look good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. It's just it's a lot of confusion. Smash the like button, man. We should have 750 likes right now. Renee Box Young, salute to my brother Renee Box Young. Go subscribe to my brother Renee Box Young. YGB22, salute. Go subscribe to my brother Keon, Everything Boxing and Sports. Go subscribe to my brother LaRon Reviews. Go subscribe to the General 7A Sports TV. Who else we had in the building? Ryan Jackson, salute. My brother I Am Mill Will. Go subscribe to my brother I Am Mill Will. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes to 700. Please, let's get the likes up right now as we wait for the legendary promoter and CEO of Top Rank, Bob Arum, to come in. So smash the like button. Smash the like button. Smash the like button some more. Adrian Cole, salute. Let's get the likes up to 750. Let's get it up. Jerron Purtle, salute. My brother Ticket TV. Yes, go subscribe to my brother Ticket TV. All the update basketball, man. Mark Fralin, salute. Go subscribe to Ticket TV and go subscribe to my brother Fred Barbershop Conversations. Late night show, man. Love that show. Comes on the late night. To me in New York, it comes on 12 o'clock. So go subscribe to my brother Barbershop Conversations. Yeah, so the WBC, they have all the strength to make the changes. They said, and when they say it takes time, and yeah, but you know, it's causing confusion. You understand? Warren Albert, salute. The problem is it's causing confusion right now. You know what I mean? Because now you have Devin Haney waiting in the wings, waiting in the wind. Stu Baby Love TV, salute. And then you have, and go subscribe to my brother Money Brown TV as well. Money Brown TV. Go subscribe to my brother Money Brown TV. Hey, Money, I must have watched about 5 of your shows back to back yesterday. Ricky Dub, salute. Andrew Reed, salute. I was watching all Money's Money Brown TV shows, man. So it causing confusion, right? Because now you look at this situation. Go subscribe to my brother Jay Good. What's your channel again? Because it's not Jay Good. And go subscribe to my brother Lawrence Williams. So Grant Hovey, salute. No doubt, Money. So so now you have Alan Gregg, salute. Now you have Devin Haney, right, as the champion. And then on the flip side, now Teofimo Lopez, let's say he wins this fight. Now Teofimo Lopez is in position. Salute to my brother Terence Bailey Sr. What's good with you, Terence? Now Teofimo Lopez has the same perks as Lomachenko without the accomplishments. So you don't absorb Lomachenko's accomplishments. And this is no slight against Teofimo Lopez. Good VZN, salute. Goods Media. Go subscribe to my brother Goods Media. You don't absorb his accomplishments. You don't absorb his amateur background. You don't absorb those things, right? So Christopher Jurnett, my brother, Mark Wonderley, salute. You don't absorb his 3-division world champions when you beat him. So you gave these perks to Vasyl Lomachenko because of, you said, Vasyl Lomachenko's accomplishments, his amateur background, his accomplishments as a professional, being a 3-division world champion, being unified. But Teofimo Lopez has beaten Richie Comey, and after beating Richie Comey, Malik Omar, salute. John Boy Sr., salute. Now he's going, his first defense is against Lomachenko. Ray-Max Saranash, salute. That's his first title defense, Kurt, is Lomachenko. So if you beat Lomachenko, now you have beaten Richard Comey and Lomachenko, but you are not a multi-division champion. You understand? Yes, you are unified at the moment. Okay, Kurt, what I'm trying to say is imagine Andy Ruiz beats Anthony Joshua, and then Andy Ruiz is franchised for beating Anthony Joshua. That's essentially what's going to take place here. But then you're giving him the perks now of never having to defend the title against Devin Haney because he doesn't have to. So, and by the WBC rules, they can't sanction this. They can't order this because you said that he doesn't have to defend it against his mandatory. So now, if Devin Haney is the regular champion, who is the mandatory now? So Devin Haney has to fight mandatories for a belt that's not even a belt? That's so confusing. Christopher Jurnett, my brother in the super chat, he says, salute Big Blue and Kurt Anderson and Kurt Sugar. Refresh the chat. Yes, sir. Salute to my brother Christopher Jeanette, always showing love. D-Lo 404 Boxing, my brother in the super chat. The whole permission of the franchise save face champion was nonsense to begin with. I can't be mad at that. Or Magic, or Seven Magic. Salute. Lou Hinton, my brother. Salute. Pillar of Bluebird Sports TV. Salute to Lou Hinton. Been here since day one. So, Kurt, my thing is this, right, Kurt? Is that Devin, so you're saying tunnel vision, salute. So you're saying that the real champion at 135 is Devin Haney, right? I mean, it's Vasily Lomachenko. Teofimo Lopez beats Lomachenko and flips it. Now he's the real champion. So Devin Haney, they don't have to honor any mandatory challenges. So how do you ever become an official 135-pounder world champion, Grimy D, salute, if they don't vacate the belts? There's nothing they could do because Teofimo Lopez could essentially say, I don't never want to fight Devin Haney. And he's well in his rights according to the rules from the WBC. So what do you think about that, Kurt? All right, fella, salute.
Well, it's very ridiculous, man. It's asinine, to be honest with you. If Teo wins on Saturday, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt because people are going to say he's going to duck Devin. And I think he'll fight Devin, but that all depends on Saturday. I just don't understand. Well, I understand it because it's more of a personal preference than accomplishments, that they could just give somebody something without, like you said, without accomplishments. And I could see if you were 15 title defenses in, multiple world champions, your brand speaks for itself. So we're going to award you a special franchise belt, but you haven't done anything yet. And like his first defense is against Lomachenko, and if he wins, he flips it. Either way, Devin Haney loses. They warded his championship down, and it's like he's they invited him to eat, but he has to eat in the basement. It's a low blow, man. It's not right, but that's boxing, and boxing never can get out his own way.
Yeah, that's my thing, Salute to my brother Bunny BA. Salute to Vincent Beats. Who else we got in the building? Bringing it back, Pop 375. Salute. Who else we got? Pugilist Shiznit. Salute. Unc, what's good with you? My brother, my Unc in the building. What's good with you, Unc? Breezy Gaming. Salute. Jay Gibson. Salute. KQKC Boxing Network. Salute. What's good with you, KQ? Go subscribe to my brother KQKC Boxing Network. Real Boxing 101 201. Salute. We're gonna have Bob Arum in the building in a second. Just waiting for him to get out of a meeting, and then we'll get it started. Hurricane Carter. Salute. Tawai Yuka Wabutu. Salute. Hotep. Peace and blessings to you. So, we're gonna have Bob Arum in the building. Just be patient, my people. He is in the meeting. Obviously, he has a lot going on right now. He has a major fight coming up this weekend. He's obviously negotiating other fights, and so yeah, he will be in the building, and we're gonna work that out. So, with that said, I just think that we definitely need to get clarification on everything that's taking place. We definitely need to get clarification as far as this situation with Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, no doubt. Johnny Player, my brother in the super chat, WBC would never disrespect Canelo or any other fight like this. Well, that's the thing, Johnny Player, my brother. D Stacks TV, salute. Real Top Cat, salute. Pedro Sanchez, salute. Johnny Player, that's the thing. You got to remember where this started from. This all started from Marvin Rollins Jr. Salute. This all started from them pushing Canelo Alvarez into a fight with Gennady Golovkin. Thaddeus Armstrong, salute. And remember, Canelo Alvarez didn't like how he said that the WBC was operating, and he denounced them. Remember, Canelo Alvarez said, "I'm not representing the WBC anymore." Baritone Black, salute. And when he did that, remember the WBC, they wanted to cater to him. Left Brain, salute. And they came up with this WBC franchise situation. Mike Wilkins, salute. Remember, Canelo Alvarez didn't even want to take a picture with the belt. G-Man TV, salute. Because he didn't like how they were operating. And, him being one of the major draws in the sport of boxing, they made adjustments, to fit around him. And, when they did so, it caused even more confusion, right? Gutter Fishing 530, salute. It caused more confusion trying to, cater to Canelo Alvarez, right? And, and look, if you do one, you do it for one, you got to do it for all. B180, salute. B180. I was gonna, I'm just gonna ignore it. So anyway, AD, salute. So anyway, it caused more confusion because you do one for one that's accomplished in the sport, and then you got to do it for the other ones that are accomplished in the sport, and that's the problem. So right now, essentially, Clarissa Shields should be franchised. She's broken Lomachenko's records. She's done it faster than anybody in history of sport, man or woman. 300, salute. So now, Clarissa Shields should be franchised, right? AMG2, Craig Brooks, salute, right? So, who else, Kurt? The list goes on.
I want to say something about Riddick Bowe and Canelo. Why I like what they did, and it's going to make sense when I explain it. When Riddick Bowe threw his belt in the garbage, all of a sudden the boxing world was saying how Riddick Bowe was ducking Lennox Lewis, and that wasn't the case because Riddick Bowe signed a contract later on to meet Lennox Lewis in 1995. They was going to fight at Madison Square Garden. I renewed the purses because I was going to go. Riddick Bowe was going to get $13 million and Lennox Lewis was going to get $18 million. But what happened was Lennox Lewis lost to Oliver McCall. So that fight never came across. But by Riddick dumping the belt in the garbage can, people automatically said it was a duck. Fighters, you got to understand fighters. Fighters don't want to be dictated to. They don't want to be dictated to. And the same with Canelo, because when Canelo was like, nobody tells me when I'm going to fight somebody, people thought he was ducking Golovkin. And what happened? He went on to fight him twice. So that word duck is thrown up real quick, where people don't know what's going on in the background. And with the WBC, Canelo and Riddick Bowe didn't want to be dictated to. That's what that was about. And when you have a big name in boxing, you can fight back because you don't need a belt to be popular. So Canelo knew that, and Riddick Bowe knew that. They was trying to force them to fight certain fighters, on the timeline, and Canelo was like, I'm not having it. And it wasn't a duck, and people was accusing him of that, but he went on to fight Triple G when he wanted to, and they fought twice, so it wasn't a duck.
Yeah. It just is the things that take place behind the scenes is something else, boy. Ninja K38, salute. Stanley Bailey, Trap Media, salute. So yeah, it just gets salute to my brother D-Lo for boxing and super chat. Bowe and Lewis agreed to fight twice. Bowe was real. What's your thoughts on that? Tom Joseph, salute.
I didn't hear the last part. What you said, Blue?
He said Bowe and Lewis agreed to fight twice. Bowe was a real one.
Yeah, they was gonna fight. Bowe never liked the Lennox Lewis, even though because it looked to the naked eye, because Lewis knocked out Bowe in the Olympics, and Bowe would have beat him, I will say, like about 92, 93, when he beat Holyfield. Bowe was a very good fighter who cheated himself. But I thought if they would have fought in 95, Lewis had the edge. But Bowe never ducked Lewis. It looked like that, but he didn't. He wanted to fight Lewis because he hated Lennox Lewis. Remember they had that blow up when they was face to face. He kept calling him a chump. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but people think it's a duck. They use that word too quick. Where them belts ain't free. You pay for that, not only with money but with your soul. Them belts is like a trinket of the devil.
Mm-hmm. Maurice Knight, salute. Stormy B man, what's good, my brother? Smash the like button, man. We got 815 people. We should have 815 likes. Smash the like button. We should have 815. We got 815 people. We should have at least 750 likes. So smash the like button. I'm just waiting for Bob Arum to get out the meeting. He's still in the meeting right now, currently. So as soon as he gets out the meeting, then we're gonna have him on. DeAndre Carey, salute. So smash the like button, man. And so again, I see a lot of people are calling for, well, Taylor for wealth. Salute. A lot of people, oh man, Wilder should be talking. Wilder should be talking. Why isn't Wilder talking? Well, why does he have to? What is he going to say that's going to, how could I say, comfort you? Right? Like, what is he going to say? If he comes out right now and says, I want the Tyson Fury fight, are you going to believe him? If he comes out right now and says, the only fight I want is Tyson Fury, is everybody going to believe him? Or is everybody going to say, well, it's behind the scenes, he's saying something else. It's just like, it's like everybody wants him to say something for what? For the sake of saying something? For the sake of saying something? I mean, isn't Tyson Fury saying enough for both of them right now? Triumphant, salute in the super chat. Appreciate you. Right? Isn't he saying enough for both of them right now, Kurt? Because if Wilder comes out and says, I want the rematch, I want the trilogy, I don't want no other fight, are you going to take it literal? Because the problem is Tyson Fury just recently came out and said, there's no other fight I want but Deontay Wilder. And just a week later, that all changed.
You know what, Blue? I don't question Wilder's heart at all, man. He took a beating and then went to tile to get thrown. You got to look at boxing objectively, man. You got to look at both sides of the coin. Yeah, he got beat bad, but he took a beating, man. And fighters like Wilder, knockout punches, they're gonna go out on their shield. And I don't question him. They fought twice, so you can't say he don't want to fight him. Whether he wins or not, he's going to get in the ring with him. So that's the way you got to look at it. A lot of people don't look at that because he's quiet. I mean, if it was me, I would say things. I would run off, run my mouth like Ali did when he lost to Frazier. He was talking the next day with his jaw way out here like he swallowed a baseball. But certain fighters have certain personalities, and other fighters have quirky personalities. So, he's that type. He's from Alabama. He's quiet. He's not going to say too much, just like Terence Crawford. Where you from and your personality and where you live or came up, you become a product of the environment. Terence Crawford goes fishing. He's never out in the clubs. He's from Omaha, Nebraska, where you have fighters from New York like Hector Camacho, who's loud and out in the club, and Mike Tyson. So where you from and where you stay, you become a product of the environment. It kind of shapes your personality, especially as a fighter.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sylvester Stallman, 2011, salute. So that's my thing. It's like it's nothing he's gonna say that's gonna get anybody to what's gonna change? That's my thing. What's gonna change? Right? See, I want to tap into Bob Arum's train of thought right now and see what's going on, with on his side, what he's seeing, what he's thinking, right? Jerry M, salute. Like I said, it just comes off as Tyson Fury seems very, very antsy in this entire equation. And it's like he can't how can I say it's like he's too antsy, right? He can't sit idle, right? Jafari Caesar, salute. Jermaine Johnson, salute. Yeah, smash the like button, man. Get the likes up. We should have 700. We should get the likes to 800, man. Let's get the likes to 800, please. Let's get the likes up to 800. Bob Arum will be on. He's in the meeting. I already knew he was in the meeting. I already knew he was going into a meeting. So he will be on. I knew he was going into a meeting when he agreed to it. So he actually, I was going to say another day, and he said, no, as soon as I get out the meeting, I'll come on over. James Dunnigan, salute. So he's definitely willing to come on, and he wants to come on. So with that said, like I said, there's nothing Deontay Wilder could say to change anybody's mind. Point blank and period. Like your mind is already made up. That's just it. Smash the like button, get the likes to 800. Your mind is made up. Nothing's going to change your mind. You're gonna favor Tyson Fury. You're always going to say Deontay Wilder don't want to fight, regardless of what he's saying, what he don't say. Point blank and period. And it goes back to what I said. Tyson Fury said he didn't want to fight Deontay. First, he started and he said that he wanted to fight by December. And then he said with or without fans. It doesn't matter. Then he changed it. Ricky Williams, salute. He changed it. And then he said, well, it's like Frank Warren said, I can't have a fight of this magnitude, this big with Deontay Wilder. And then we don't bring in the necessary fans, the necessary revenue, so on and so forth. So he said, I'm willing to wait. Bob was on record as saying that he wanted the fight to take place in February. He wanted to give everything a chance to unfold, things to open up, to blossom, and get back to some sort of normalcy. And then now Tyson Fury saying, nope, you can't wait. Alex Kane, salute. I can't wait. I got to fight. I've been training, so on and such. Right? So it's like, if Deontay Wilder comes out and says, I want to fight in December. Well, first of all, in December, things are starting to close back up here in the States. I don't know if you guys are aware, but here in New York, things are starting to close back up. In Brooklyn, half of Brooklyn is closed back up. Half of Brooklyn is already closed back up. There's parts of Long Island that's closed back up. There's parts of Queens that's closing back up. New York is slowly but surely closing back up once again. There's only Texas right now. Corey McGowan, salute my brother in the super chat. He said, yup. Salute to you, King. Texas and Florida seems like the only places that are fully still open right now. So where are we going to go in December? And Florida, it's just not a boxing state. There's no slight to Florida. It's just not. You don't think Florida when you think massive fights. You just don't. Right? Alex Santos, salute. You just don't say. You don't say Florida when you think massive, enormous fights. No, that's just not what happens. You just don't think about that, right? Here in New York, the Bronx, part of the Bronx is getting, it's just slowly but surely getting back into this the fold of things closing back up, right? I was looking at the news, me and my daughter, the tattoo shop earlier, and it was saying that Brooklyn had a high. They hit a record high since March. 111 Truth Seeker, salute. So it's like, where's this fight going to take place if you Tyson Fury in the States without you being patient? And February is not far from December. If they were scheduled to fight in December 19th, why is February so far off? Why is it so far-fetched? I don't understand that. You understand? Baritone Black, salute my brother in Super Chat. So, Blue, is it possible that Maurice Suleiman and the WBC holds the clout than the other sanctioned bodies in boxing? That's without a shadow of a doubt. They are the major sanctioned body. That goes without saying. Lauren Anderson, my brother in Super Chat. Salute, Blue. Salute, room. Smash the likes. Yes, sir. Let's get the likes all the way up to 800. The Wavy World Juice, salute. So is without a shadow of a doubt, the WBC is the sanctioned body. That's the sanctioned bodies, the old sanctioned bodies, right? So Bob said call him in 5 minutes, so I'm gonna give him a call in 5 minutes, Kurt. So like I said, where could this fight take place other than Texas? But the thing about this is Texas is already hosting 2 massive fights back to back and on pay-per-view events. One being in December, that being Errol Spence and Danny Garcia's December 5th. Leo Santa Cruz, Gervonta Tank Davis. Texas, Alamo Dome, December, was that October 31st. So it's like you don't have options. Andres salute, Jupiter B salute. And then the kicker is this, Ronald Morgan salute. The kicker to all of this is that they're saying that due to the major sports, the NFL, college football having 4 major championship games December 19th, that weekend, these dates are not available, Kurt, because of college football, because of the NFL, college basketball will be back in, and all of these sports will be back in full effect in the swing of things, and they don't want to compete with it. So it's not like this is what I don't understand. Why are people quick to say, well, Wilder don't want the trilogy? Because it's clearly showing you that there's not a venue available, and Tyson Fury don't want to wait. Levon Brooks, salute. 3 states below, salute. Tyson Fury, Akando Sami Hassan, salute. Didn't Tyson Fury recently come out and state that Tyson Fury came out and stated that he wants to fight in December, but the fight is going to have to take place. He said that the place for him to fight is in this United States. That's his new home for boxing. He don't plan to fight outside the United States. Well, now this fight is going to have to take place in the UK. So what changed? His fight is going to take place in the UK. Smooth Groove Boxing, salute. You know why it's going to have to take place in the UK? Because there's no way he could fight in the States. There's no venue available. So now he's going to fight in the UK. Sons of the Times TV HQ, salute. You understand? So how could you place this jacket, per se, on Deontay Wilder? It's abundantly clear. And you see, Jay Ruthless Riley, salute. It's just like Bob Arum said, he wanted this fight to take place in February. Why is February so far off for Tyson Fury? I'll tell you why it's so far off. Because they already have a plan to fight Anthony Joshua in May. If Tyson Fury fights Deontay Wilder in February, that's not possible. If he was somehow successful in beating Deontay Wilder in the 3rd fight. You're bad, salute. You see what I'm saying, Kurt? If he fights Wilder in February, he can't fight Joshua in May. And I think they put the carriage before the horse. And I think that they put the carriage before the horse. They came up with these. They made a deal. They made a 2-fight deal, just bypassing Deontay Wilder, as if he don't even exist. And same goes for Anthony Joshua. He just simply bypasses upcoming opponents, which is I just can't understand. What's your thoughts, Kurt?
Well, I thought about the Joshua thing when I started hearing rumors about him bypassing Wilder. With Tyson Fury, he's looking at Wilder as old news. He doesn't matter like he used to. And Joshua, he got his sights set on Joshua because that will be the biggest fight in the history of UK. That's a massive, as they say. That's a huge fight in the UK, man. I mean, it will get American boxing fans interested. And Wilder would be what we call a casualty of war. Basically, Fury is telling Wilder to wait your turn, even though they had a contract for the trilogy, and Bob saying the expiration date set in. So if he gets in the ring on December 5th or sometime in December, then I know he's serious. I can't believe nothing until I see it, but if I see that he's fighting in December, then the Joshua plan is set in motion because they agreed twice in 2021. They got a deal already, so that's the way I look at it. Well, Wilder, when you lose a high-profile fight, a lot go into it because now You got to ask the guy for a rematch. He may skip out on you. This ain't the first time it happened. Fury did this before. Even though he wound up fighting Wilder, but he did take some fights in between, and he's doing it again. But it's different because he got another big fight on the horizon, Joshua. So he's trying to change the dynamics of the division by, just bypassing Deontay and going to Joshua.
Yeah, Kirk. Kirk, go ahead and keep cooking. Let me call Bob.
Right. Yeah, I haven't made my prediction yet, but the Lomachenko and Lopez fight, I'm trying not to think about it, but it's hard not to because it's hard for me to make a prediction. But I would say Thursday or Friday, because I'm gonna tell you who's going to win and why. But Tio is an underdog, but he's a live underdog. And looking at Lomachenko and Luke Campbell, I was surprised that Lomachenko had problems with him. And Linares, who has some athletic ability, but Linares was a withered fighter going in, meaning he's been knocked out multiple times, so he wasn't the same. That was a close fight, and Linares was having a lot of success. And I see Teal doing the same thing. Now, whether he can execute a game plan, because people talking about power and athleticism, but you must have a strategy behind that power and athleticism. And if he doesn't, then he's in trouble. But he must get off to a good start. The first 3 rounds is so important because what Lomachenko brings as a technical fighter, he brings he breaks you down mentally. So Teal got to let his hands go, but be smart and throw that straight right hand with conviction, which I know he's going to. So it's a very interesting fight. I expect the theater of the unexpected. This fight has something extra to it. I just can't put my finger on it. It has this. It's just great because their strength plays into each other. I can see Teal winning. I can see Lomachenko winning. So I can't wait for Saturday. It's only Tuesday. I'm trying to push the days ahead. I don't know if Blue's still on the phone, but
Yeah, go ahead, Kurt. I'm just waiting for him to say call me right back. So I'm waiting for him to call me right back.
And on the undercard is the hard-hitting Edgar Berlanga out of Puerto Rico. Man, this guy got heavy hands, so I want to see him. But the fight that might steal the show, is Saucedo versus Barbosa. I told people about Baranchik and Zapata. I told people that was a candidate fight of the year. And this one might be right up there with it. Now, on paper, it's a great fight. I don't know how the fight's going to turn out, but I would not be surprised that Barbosa and Saucedo be a barn burner, just like Baranchik and Zapata, with 8 or 9 knockdowns in 5 rounds. That was crazy. That's another what I call an elevator fight, kind of like Foreman and Lau. You know what fighter got knocked down the most in boxing history was 1902. Christy Williams was down 42 times against Battling Nelson, and Battling Nelson was down 9 times in that fight. That was 1902. Just imagine knocking somebody down 42 times in a fight. 42. So that was an elevator fight. So was Ron Lyle and George Foreman. That was an elevator fight. You had these fights, Alex Stewart and Ezra Sellers. It was 8 knockdowns in 3 rounds. So, Baranchik Zapata, I have to get that fight on DVD, put it in my collection. But and you got the triple header, Cesar Martinez and El Gallo Estrada and Chocolatitos fighting a triple header, on a Friday on the Zone. And the Estrada and Chocolatito fight is like 90% done, but they got to win. They have to defeat their opponents on October 23rd, and they'll be fighting each other. So that's good news. Is always see the smaller guys, get at it with each other. I call that Battle of the Little Giants Part 2. First one being August of 81 with Salvador Sanchez and the great Rafael Gomez. I'm going to do a profile on Roberto Gomez. You know, this guy, man, Roberto Gomez was so mean. He used to talk to you as he knocking you out and hit you while you was down. One of the best undercards fights I ever seen in my life was Roberto Gomez versus Lupe Pintor, 1982 in New Orleans. That was on the undercard of Tommy Hearns versus Roberto Benitez. That was a great fight, man. Round 3, that was the round of the year. That was a great fight. That's an all-out war between the never-ending battle between Puerto Rico's finest versus Mexico's finest. That's a great fight. You know, in them days you had Salvador Sanchez and Gomez and Pintor and Carlos Zarate and all those guys, man. Oh, man, that was great. And the very underrated Juan Laporte. Juan Laporte was really good because he was one of the very few guys who gave Julio Cesar Chavez hell. I thought Chavez won, but Laporte was right there. He didn't do enough in the last 3 rounds, or else he would have upset Julio Cesar Chavez. And this was Chavez in his prime. Juan Laporte was very, very underrated. He knocked out my friend from Patterson, New Jersey, Rocky Lockridge. I was mad as hell at Laporte for doing that, but he was a great fighter, man. Great fighter. You know, it's good to watch these old fights, man. Any fights from any era. So, yes, indeed.
Hey, Kurt, we're gonna bring Bob on via phone, so he's gonna be on the phone because he said that his Zoom ID he's giving him trouble. So we got him on the line right now. So we're gonna talk to him on the phone. So we're gonna bring him on right now. Hey, how you doing, Bob?
Good.
How's everything going with you?
Good.
So you got a lot going on. There's you got a lot of fights set up, and there's a lot going on in the world of boxing right now. And everybody, the elephant in the room is everybody wants to know what's going on with the situation with Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. Could you just give us a little insight on that?
Just Fury has decided that he wants to fight on December 5 in London. We're selecting an opponent now. He's out of his contract with Wilder because the time expired. And so if he's successful and Joshua is successful against Puma, they want to fight each other next year. And if Joshua is not successful, then with Puma, then Fury might revisit a Wilder.
So as far as him being out of his contract, how long did Wilder have exactly, you know, to honor the trilogy match?
Through October. But we had agreed to try December 19th, which currently hasn't worked. And so there's no longer a contract.
Now, with everything going on as far as with the pandemic and social distancing and fans not being able to attend live sporting events, I know that you said that you wanted to have the fight take place in February. So what took place with that? What changed? Tyson Fury just didn't want to. He just wanted to move on.
That is correct. He didn't want to put the fight off until next year, and that was his right to make that decision. If he had said, okay, we'll do the fight at the end of January or at the end of February, we obviously would have gone along.
And so there's nothing legally that Deontay Wilder and Team Wilder can do to, you know, reverse this?
Yeah, I mean, you know, again, that's the way the contract reads. Otherwise, I have nothing to say. I'm not going to give a legal opinion, except to say that we have been advised, based on what the clear language of the document, that there's no longer a contract for a third fight.
But Deontay Wilder definitely wanted the trilogy match, right?
I never heard from Deontay Wilder. I haven't talked to him since before the fight in February. I haven't talked to him. I haven't talked to Shelley Finkel. So, I don't know what he's thinking.
And now, as far as the December 19th date, that couldn't happen due to the fact that there's just no venues and there's other sporting events, right? So
no, there was a venue. We had cleared Allegiant Stadium with the Raiders and with the governor, but Fox advised the Wilder people, and ESPN advised us that we couldn't do pay-per-view on December 19th because there were 5 conference football championships that day and night and 2 NFL games.
Right. So essentially, it couldn't push forward anyway, right? It would have to be in February.
That is correct.
And Tyson Fury just didn't want to wait till February.
That is correct.
So now, how does this work? Because you co-promote him here in the States, and then Shelley Finkel's is in the. Shelley Finkel. Frank Warren co-promotes him in the United Kingdom, and this fight is looking to have a December 5th fight, right, in the UK.
That is correct.
And so now Shelley keep saying Shelley. So Frank Warren is the lead promoter now because it's in the UK.
That is correct.
And what? How many opponents? What opponents is available for him to fight December 5th?
It has to be somebody in the top 15 of the BC. That's the rule. And if you look at the top 15, 10 guys are automatically out because they have current fights, they're fighting each other, etc. You know what I mean? They're not available. Like Usyk and Chisora, Parker and Fox. Those guys, they're out. They're eliminated, not because they're not good or not good opponents, but because they're contracted otherwise to fight. Dylan White's in that list. All of them. So it leaves about 5 guys that are not incumbent. And Fury's going to have to pick among those 5 guys.
Mm. Now, Tyson Fury said that it was Team Wilder that pushed back the dates. So it wasn't Deontay Wilder and his team that pushed back the dates. It was just essentially what's everything that's taking place that pushed back the dates. It's not Team Wilder that won.
I think that's a fair statement.
Right. So it wasn't Wilder that pushed back the date. Now, is it? And now with the contract, does he have to revisit the Wilder fight if he has a December fight?
No.
So he's already. So after the December, should he be victorious, he's going into looking towards the Joshua fight.
I would assume that Joshua may get beat by Puma, in which case we'll be looking, I guess, to do a Wilder.
And now let me ask you this, Bob, because now if he fights in the UK, his next fight, and the fight after that, obviously, I'm sure they're going to want to do Joshua fight in the UK. Where do you and ESPN stand? Is ESPN still going to air it, or is it going to be like mainly BT Sports?
Well, that's not mutually exclusive. BT Sports is for the UK. ESPN is for the United States. So, just like if we did the Tyson Fury fights in the United States, they were shown in the UK on BT Sports. So, that's not a conflict.
Mm. Now, let me ask you another guy you have before we get to this big fight this weekend. It seems like Terence Crawford, it seems like it's just it has difficulties there and roadblocks of him getting these big fights. Can you give us any updates on what's going on with Terence Crawford?
Well, he's going to fight Cal Brook.
Mm-hmm. And that's going to be here in the States, obviously, right? Is there any venues?
Yes, that's correct. That's correct.
Is there any target venues or states
Well, all things being equal, we'll do it for bubble, unless we get a site that we can do it in a safe way, so that I'm not doing any fights that doesn't protect my fighters. I'm just not rushing in to doing fights with big audiences and so forth. So again, right now we're planning for the bubble in Nevada, but that could change.
Now, one other thing I just thought about as far as the Wilder contract with Tyson Fury is that wouldn't it be wouldn't he have get an extension due to the fact of the pandemic and everything that's taking place, because things are not normal on normal circumstances? Legally, wouldn't he get an extension?
No.
Now, as should Terence Crawford get past Kell Brook, not looking too far in the past, I know you want to handle business with that first. What would be the next opponent? Is a PBC fighter or Sean Porter, or is that something you guys would look forward to, or is it mainly?
Yeah, I like a Sean Porter fight. That would be good. I like an Errol Spence fight. That would be good.
Now you have a massive fight coming up this Saturday with Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez. It's not pay-per-view. This is usually a pay-per-view type of fight, and now it's free TV. For us as the fans, and for us as the media, that's huge for us. One thing is a little confusing is the whole situation with the franchise and the WBC. And the WBC president, Mauricio Suleiman, said that you and Vasil pushed for him to be franchised. Is there any truth to that?
Well, he is a franchise. So, I mean, I understand why it's even an issue. He's the champion. That's what Mauricio said. He's the WBC champion.
Well, the confusion comes in because it's, Devin Haney is also the WBC champion. They say,
but come on. The WBA got 4 champions. There's no question that Lomachenko is the BC champion.
Do you feel like there's just too many belts in the sport of boxing and it causes confusion?
Yeah, I think it's ridiculous. But then it is what it is.
Now, Bob, I want to just introduce him. I have my co-host on the line, my co-host Curtis Anderson. He's on the line, and he just had a question for you.
How you doing, Bob? You're a legendary promoter. Now, any fight can get made. They say Trinidad and De La Hoya would never be made. It was made. I don't care if the promoters was rivals. The Terence Crawford and the Errol Spence fight is a natural. That's the history of boxing, especially in the welterweight division. Do you think that fight is going to happen, or is it be too many obstacles?
I'm sorry. I mean, I can't hear what he's saying, so you got to repeat.
Okay, he said he said that Terrence, he said there's all types of fights that a lot of people felt like could not get made and some can get made. He says when it comes to the Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, that fight, being that it's 2 different promoters, 2 different networks, do you think what's the possibility of that fight getting made? Do you think it will get made, or is there too many obstacles in the middle?
I think it will be made because it makes sense, and in these trying times, the public is not going to shell out money for pay-per-view fight that are just ordinary fight. They're going to look for a pay-per-view fight which has some spectacular sizzle, just like the old closed circuit fights years ago. You guys be young, you don't remember. But it has to be a major fight. And if Crawford is successful with Kell Brook and Spence is successful with Garcia, the only fight that's going to do substantial business on pay-per-view is a Spence Crawford fight, and that would be handled by both networks and would have insane promotion behind it, just the way Fury and Wilder have. Everything else is just dicking around and is not going to do numbers. Look what happened with the Charlo twins. Good fighters. They were certainly in decent fights, competitive fights. And I don't know if they hit 70,000 buys. The losses are enormous that way. The public is only going to buy, particularly in these fraught financial times, events that are truly spectacular. Otherwise, forget about it. That's my opinion, and we'll see what happens. There's 2 more pay-per-view events before the end of the year, and we'll see what happens with them, but I wouldn't be very optimistic.
Now, what's the possibility? You guys were looking into Terence Crawford fighting Manny Pacquiao, right?
Yes. As a matter of fact, we had the deal done.
Wow.
And it was going to be in Qatar. And the government had approved, everybody had approved. And the last minute, the health ministry of Qatar nixed it because of the pandemic. They said they couldn't guarantee that we could have spectators in the venue in Qatar. So that fight truly was going to happen. We were all excited and everything, and we had gotten sort of a go-ahead from the government, Qatari government, and then of course the health ministry intervened, and they worked wrong, and so we called it off.
Wow. So that was, because Sean Porter said that he spoke to Terence Crawford, and Terence Crawford said that he would revisit a fight with him down the road if his major plans fell through. So I guess that was the major plans, huh?
That is correct.
Do you guys have anything in place without giving too much away that fight could happen in the future?
Anything can happen in the future, but again, it's not on the board at the current time. I think Manny is talking about fighting McGregor.
Now, Terence Crawford is fighting Kell Brook. Kell Brook hasn't fought at welterweight since he lost to Spence in 2017. Is there any stiff penalties if he doesn't come in and make weight?
No, he's going to make weight. There's no problem. He's a disciplined guy, and he's down sufficiently so that I don't have to worry about him making weight.
Now, is there any updates on Kubrat Pool of Anthony Joshua? Because they kind of put the carriage before.
It's signed and sealed. They're going to do an announcement over there this week, but that's done.
Now, do you feel like Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua put the carriage before the horse, so to speak, with making a 2-fight deal and having 2 significant fights before they even get to that point?
So, what's the downside? If one of them gets beat, nobody drafted lengthy documents. There's no expenses that anybody incurred. They both agreed. If one of them loses, it's off the table. But there's no loss there. In other words, nobody invested any money in making that agreement.
Now, if Tyson Fury does fight in December 5th in the UK, is there a venue where there's going to be fans allowed to attend? Because isn't the UK getting back on lockdown, so to speak?
I think that is a problem, but they're prepared to go ahead with no spectators. They hope to have 2,000 or 3,000, but you're quite correct. That's not a gift. Now,
if Bob Arum had a choice, you would rather him wait for the Wilder fight or push forward as he plans to?
Well, I certainly expected that we would do the Wilder fight, and I thought it would be a really good fight, but I don't get in the ring and fight. It's up to the fighter, and the fighter is contractually free from the Wilder fight. So he decided to go another way. But again, I would have been very happy to do a Fury Wilder fight in either February or January of next year.
Mm-hmm. So it's safe to say that it was their decision more so than yours.
It wasn't my decision at all.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But again, nobody's going to pay to watch me in the ring with Wilder or Joshua or any of them, right?
Right. Mm-hmm. And the Raiders stadium, because I saw the Raiders owner, he came out and he stated that he didn't want to have any fans in attendance in 2020. So that was a part of the reason why you wanted it to go back to February 2021 to give it time.
No. But what Mark Davis said, is he didn't want to do an event with like partial fans in there. Mm-hmm. Because he wanted to wait till next year when all the fans who bought the ticket, bought the seats and so forth, the license fees for the seats, could attend. He didn't want to do it just for a select smaller number of fans. That's what he said. But when it comes to boxing, that's not an issue. We would have done it for 15,000 with his blessing.
Mm-hmm. Wow. You got something else for him, Kurt?
Yeah, ask him, providing Fury and Joshua win their next fights, the Fury and Joshua fight is a natural, and Fury is smart enough to know that and strike while the iron is hot, unlike Kell Brook and Amir Khan. So tell them, what's the anticipation like in England if Fury and Joshua beat their next opponents?
What did he say?
He says, what's the anticipation going to be like if Fury and Joshua beat their next upcoming opponents? What's the anticipation like over in the UK, the build up for that fight?
Well, I think people in the UK are telling me, and that's what everybody's been saying, that it will be the biggest fight of all time for UK boxing. And I think there's a question about it. It will be the biggest, not as much in the United States, maybe, but certainly in the UK.
Hey, Blue, tell them that it will surpass Frock and Groves and Ben and Eubanks. It will be the biggest fight by far in the UK. It will be.
He said that it would be the biggest fight in the UK by far. It would be a historic fight because they never had heavyweight undisputed on UK soil. The revenue for that fight, though, it would be much bigger in the States, obviously, right, Bob?
No. There's one situation where I really believe it will be bigger in the UK, because I don't think that Joshua and Fury fighting in the US would break any kinds of records with pay-per-view buys. Neither of them are American, although, people have adopted Fury. I think that fight belongs either in the UK or in the Mideast. And whatever pay-per-view we have in the United States will be people buying it on a Saturday afternoon.
Okay. There's no rematch for Teofimo Lopez Vasil Lomachenko?
That is correct.
Wow, with a fight of that magnitude, no rematch?
I don't believe in rematches.
No?
I don't believe in rematches. No, because whoever wins that fight, if it's a really good fight, the public will demand a rematch. And if it's a dud, well, not so great, who the hell wants to do a rematch?
Well, I mean, what if the fight ended in a draw?
Well, I guess they would do a rematch. But they don't have to. They don't have to. I assume they would do a rematch. But I assure you that there is no rematch clause, and neither fighters have asked for a rematch.
Now, let me ask you this question, Bob. What do you expect if Vasyl Lomachenko wins? What do you expect in the future for him? And then what would you expect if Teofimo Lopez wins for the future for him? Do you expect
if Teofimo wins, I'll sit with him and his people, and they'll give me a list of the guys they want to fight next.
Mm-hmm.
If Lopez wins, I'll sit with him and his father and his management, and they'll tell me who they want to fight next. And I'll arrange the fights accordingly. I'm not going to tell either guy who to fight next. I may have a suggestion, but it's up to them, particularly as I'm dealing with a unified, undisputed lightweight champ. And if Teofimo wins, he may decide, screw this, I'm going up to 140. I mean, again, people get the misconception that promoters are puppet masters. We're not. Absolutely. The fighters weigh in, and generally, what the fighters want, the promoters follow up on. It's not the reverse. I wouldn't deign to tell Lomachenko, should he win, who he should fight next. Now, we had a meeting, and we sat around, and we threw out names. If I throw out some names, sure. But again, it's up to the fighter.
Well, thank you, Bob, for coming in and giving me your time. I appreciate it. And good luck this weekend. Thank you.
Yeah, I hope everybody watches.
Okay, thank you, Bob.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye. Hey, Kurt, man, I apologize, man. I couldn't connect for you to speak out loud without disconnecting myself.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We got Bob Arum, and that was a treat. You heard it from the source himself, the horse's mouth. So, don't worry about it.
Yeah. So, he made it very clear. Tyson Fury and Frank Warren was saying that it was Deontay Wilder changing the dates. Well, Bob just came and said that completely was not true. And clearly, Bob Arum wanted this Wilder Fury trilogy match. That's abundantly clear. So what did you make of that, Kurt? But let me get to these super chats real quick. We have Lawrence RBE in the super chat. He says, Wilder versus Fury, dead or will it go to court? I'm gathering, he says that, he pretty much he's saying that he expects them, to file, some sort of legal obligations if Tyson Fury tries to push forward and go in a different direction, and when it comes to Tyson Fury, this is just the direction he wanted to go in. You see, Bob said that he wanted it to be in January, February. But go ahead, Kurt. You go. And my people, smash the like button, man. We got 1,100 people here. We should have at least 1,100 likes. Smash the like button. Go ahead, Kurt. You just cook for a second.
Yeah, well, the statute of limitations, he said, ran out for the contract, right, Baloo?
Yeah, that's what he said. He said that Wilder had to October to honor it, but he said that he wasn't in contact with anybody. My thing is this, right, Kurt? Even if that's the case, right? With everything going on, wouldn't you be granted the extension? They grant you extension for everything. Right now, if your license is suspended in New York, if it expires, you get an extension. right? You could
Well,
go.
that's true. I'm afraid that Fury is having a been there, done that attitude, and he's looking at Joshua like a steak because that's a huge fight in the UK, and that's what he's looking at. When I start hearing about him, bypassing Wilder, I was like, he's thinking about Joshua because they been had that 2-fight deal. Now it will, because Fury doesn't have integrity, so he might not give Wilder that fight, and it will be a shame. So we'll see how everything turns out. I hope he get the trilogy. If not, then he's going to be looking at Joshua, provided if both of them win in their next fight.
Yeah, it's abundantly clear, right, that Tyson Fury don't want this fight. Like Bob Arum just completely said that he that he wants this fight, right? He didn't want. He said it, right, Kurt? He said if he had his way, this would be the fight that's next for Tyson Fury. So now we have clarification for everybody that was saying that Deontay Wilder was changing the dates and he was messing around. Bob Arum just clarified that. He said, no, that's safe to say that it was not Deontay Wilder.
And see, Blue, when you give a guy like Fury, who's a flake and unpredictable, and he has choices, that's the worst thing for Wilder, because now Wilder has got to sit and wait to see what happened. And because he got Joshua now. If there was no Joshua, there will probably be a fight, because who else is there? So, Wilder's now he's going to have to play the back scene. So it's very unfortunate for Wilder, but especially if he fights December 5th. And you say it might be a Jogba, he'll rip a Jogba into pieces. A Jogba too slow and too green.
Yeah, it's a Jogba, F.A. Jogba #1. And #2 is Oscar Rivas. And #3 is what's his name? What's the guy that's inactive over in the UK? Well, it's an Italian guy, undefeated Italian guy, as a matter of fact. And Michael Hunter is at #4.
He'll beat all of them.
Yeah, I'm sure.
With no problem.
So it's Wilder is still he's still pursuing forward as this fight is going to take place in February. He's not under the belief. He's saying that Tyson Fury can't fight nobody else but him, and they got to fight in February. So clearly, this is a situation where Tyson Fury is just solely trying to get out of it. You understand? And again, it goes back to what I was telling people. It goes back to what I'm telling people, that they understand what Deontay Wilder represents. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
He it's a high risk, right? Like you said, Kurt, and like Bob said, it's a massive fight for Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua in the UK for undisputed. Where was this enthusiasm for Anthony Joshua to fight Deontay Wilder for undisputed? It didn't even exist, right?
Nope. They would have fought already, but with Fury and Joshua, as an American fight fan, I will pay to see that fight. Even I will pay because I'm very much interested in that fight. If I feel like that, can you imagine a boxing starved country like England? That's a highly anticipated fight, and believe that's one of the problems that Wilder be facing, because Fury's looking at it, man. This is, I'm gonna etch myself in the record books, man. I'll be involved in one of the biggest fights in UK history, and I think it'll do a lot better than Bob saying in the United States. I really think so.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem.
I know for a fact what this represents. This is a testament to Deontay Wilder, right? Fury don't want they don't want to run this risk, and it seems like and again, we got to keep in mind, Tyson Fury has done this before, right? He did it to Wilder. They were supposed to fight May 18th. He pulled out. He was supposed to fight Vladimir. He went to the press conference with Vladimir Klitschko. Remember that, Kurt? With a rematch. They got to the press conference and everything, and he pulled out. We've seen this movie before with Tyson Fury. And clearly, he's not worried about legal situations, right? And once again, we see that they put out false information. Deontay Wilder is changing the dates. Isn't that what Tyson Fury said and Frank Warren said? They keep changing the dates. Well, now Bob Arum said he ain't never changed the dates. And then we could look at it two ways. Bob said that he ain't even talked to Deontay Wilder, Al Heyman, or Shelly Finkel. So how could they possibly change the dates if Bob ain't even talking to them? And Bob is the promoter in the States. So how could they be changing the dates? Dashiki Jones, my brother in Super Chat, if AJ versus Fury happens, they will age Wilder out. I'm sure that's what they would be looking to do. Smash the like button. How many likes we got? Burgess Meredith, salute. Focus Ball, what's good with you, King? Smash the like button. Cole Younger, salute. How many likes we got? We should have 1,000 likes. We should have 1,000 likes. Smash the like button. So, yeah, Kurt. So, you hear what Bob said, right? And Bob said that Terence Crawford, Manny Pacquiao deal was done. But the Board of Health in the country that they were going to stage the fight came and stepped in and said no. PA player, salute.
I was shocked when he said that. You should have saw my face.
I'm sure, man. I'm sure. So, I mean, I'm not surprised that Tyson Fury wants out. Like I said, right? You see, this is part of my theory, and this is my own theory, right? But I look at it like this. They know, you see, this trilogy fight is going to have to be on the up and up, right? There's nothing, all of the talk of the gloves and all of this stuff, that's not going to come into play in the trilogy match. That's all done away with because everything's going to be looked at with a magnifying glass. Lyman Pauling, my brother, what's good with you? Salute. I know Shelly Finkel had just recently came out and you know what? I was trying to get Shelly on and I completely lost his number. I can't find Shelly Finkel's number to save myself. I don't know what happened. My phone rebooted itself and I lost numbers. I must have lost numbers that I haven't been looking for. So when I went to look for it, there's numbers there that are not there. Peace and blessings to the Queen, Dahlia Antoinette, in the Super Chat says, salute, Blue and Kurt. Great interview. Thank you, Queen. Appreciate you. Blessings to you. Trick Noty, my brother, what's good with you, King? But this is clear to me that they understand that the table is set and Deontay Wilder is going to upset the apple cart. And they don't want to take the chance. They don't want to take the chance. Right? But the problem is the fans are going to defend this. See, Bob just came out and he said he ain't had nothing to do with this, right? Didn't he, Kurt? Didn't he just tell us he had nothing to do with this?
And you heard in his own words, that's what he said. He kept saying correct and, and other code words he was using, so you heard it from Bob himself.
Yeah, he said he had nothing to do with this. This is solely them. And he said that, he also made it very clear that he don't have no involvement in the Joshua situation either. So it seems to me as if they looking to remove Bob out the equation. That's how it comes off to me. Because Bob is pushing for this trilogy match. Bo One, my brother in the Super Chat, says, salute, Blue and Kurt. Just showing support. Salute to you, King. Appreciate you.
Salute.
Did you get that feeling, Kurt? I got the feeling, salute to my brother Bish, B Megastar in the Super Chat. He said, I feel bad for Wilder if he can't get this fight. Fury and AJ will freeze him out with their own trilogy.
Yep.
If they somehow able to pull it off.
The worst thing that can happen to Wilder is the COVID. If the COVID suddenly disappears in the UK, not disappears, but just they can invite fans back, and the fight is a massive, massive success. He's going to tell Wilder, "Baba, I'll see you later," because it's going to happen again. Because it makes sense business-wise. When you have a lot of money the fight becomes even a more natural, the rematch. Everybody's going to make money.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's looking at.
Yep. My cousin, Aunt Woods. What's good with you, cousin? How you feeling, cousin? Chantel Hill, salute. Exactly, Kurt. And it's like, Bob wanted this trilogy match. That's abundantly clear. He wanted this trilogy match. And due to, I thought that, what's his name? Mike Davis, Al Davis' son, the Raiders. I thought that he stated that, there would be no fans, but Bob said no, it wasn't the fact that there would be no fans. It was a limited amount of fans. So they didn't want to do that with limited amount of fans. You know what I mean? And like I told people, I told people this, right? Tyson Fury was saying, I'll fight Wilder. It has to be fans. Then he said no fans is fine. Then he said it can't be a situation with no fan. And because they put the carriage before the horse. Now, Bob said he don't agree with that because nobody stands to lose anything. But they put the carriage before the horse, right?
That's true. And you know what, Blue? In UK, man, they support big fights. I'm gonna tell you, when Carl Frock fought George Groves, they did 80 to 90,000. You couldn't pick Frock and Groves out of a police lineup. But in England, it did 80 to 90,000. So imagine with the COVID going away and subsiding, can you imagine what Fury and Joshua would do?
Yep. That's what I'm saying. It's Sons of the Times TV HQ. Salute. Over there, it's huge, and they understand. Hey, I knew this was coming. You know why I knew this was coming, Kurt? When that whole situation arose with Martin Carefoot, the farmer, and then he backed out, he backed off. He didn't back off for no reason. Allegedly. Right? But Kurt, it's just like 1 + 1 = 2, right? So we saw this coming. So Tyson Fury said that his home base to fight is the United States. So what happened? Just like that's why I asked Bob, what changed? And Bob pretty much told us it wasn't him, right?
Listen, Blue, Tyson Fury is smart. I'm gonna tell you why. He comes into the ring with a sombrero, pandering to the Mexican crowd. Then he comes in the ring wearing an Apollo Creed Uncle Sam hat, pandering to the Mexican crowd, and then pandering to the American crowd. He's smart and plus fighting in the United States, even though he didn't get the buzz he thought he would get. But he's smart enough to try it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's smart enough to realize that I'm not going to make a mistake that Kell Brook and Amir Khan did, because that also would have been a huge fight. One of the biggest fights in UK history. When you have a fight that can make money as a natural, it doesn't matter if it's 5 years too late. We saw that with Mayweather and Pacquiao. Look at the results. We saw that with Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield. It was just too much to pass up. And the fight becomes a natural. It's going to make money on its own. And it's nothing different from Fury and Joshua. So Fury knows what he's doing. He played mind games, and he's a flake, but he's not stupid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, definitely he plays the game. And that's the thing. You know, the fans and the people just can't see it. I don't want to say they can't see it. They refuse to see it. Building Stronger Men, my brother in Super Chat, Fury licensed to fight in the UK. He gonna be licensed now. He denounced.
He sure will be.
Oh, he gonna be not. They ain't gonna turn that down. They're not gonna turn that down. That's why you see today they petitioned the government in the UK apparently to sanction it. You see what I'm saying?
It's too big of a fight to turn down, man. I mean, when your guy has a hard time with his opponent, and then he says, "I'm going back to my roots," and you know, people say, "Well, why he's getting rid of his trainer? What's his trainer name?" before, Mark Tibbs or somebody.
Yeah.
I'm going back to my roots, and and people bypass Fury just because he unpredictable in the flake. That don't mean he's stupid. He recognized that he could fight better, and what does he do? He fights an American fighter, goes to a gym that's in the hood in America, and comes out the victor. You can't write this like a movie.
Facts.
He lived with Emmanuel Stewart. He lived with him.
Facts, man. I'm and let me just say this. Let me say this real quick, Kurt, off topic. But I'm seeing a lot of comments and a lot of people. It just like we can't. It's like I can't trust the mods to be. I'm seeing the loyal mods. I'm paying attention, and I'm paying attention what's being said. I'm paying attention what's going on, right? And it's like it's very disappointing. Because I can't pay it. I listen. What I do is I pay attention to the chat and the family, and we engage. When we got a special guest on and me and Curtis talking, I can't engage. That's why I trust y'all to do it, right? And then we get a lot of stuff going on. It's just disappointing, man. It truly is. Like I can't pay attention to the chat and on top of it pay attention to the special guests that we have on. That's why we mod everybody up to be able to trust in y'all to be able to do the right thing and control it. Now I know who's who and I'm paying attention, but it's just disappointing to say the least, man. It truly is. I got to get a trillion text messages while I'm trying to conduct the interview and listen to my brother Kurt and the special guest. And at the same time, I'm getting this person is doing this person is doing that. This person, it's just disappointing, man. And it seems like every time we have a special guest, this is what takes place. Like it's truly like it's I don't understand. Yeah, we're gonna get when we have special guests, we're gonna get a flux of people that's not normally in the chat. But come on, man. It's and I'm seeing it's the moderators, Kurt. It's like I'm gonna have to strip all the mods and start all over again, and I don't want to do that. I should be able to trust in everybody to you know what I'm saying, to be doing the right thing. Like I don't understand. It's like being at home. When you're at home, Kurt, and company come over and everybody just start losing it. Come on, y'all, man. Salute to my brother Terence Bailey Sr. in the super chat. Wilder can use the same argument against Fury that Lennox used against Rotman, and he won. That's a fact. You dig what I'm saying, Kurt? Like I know we're gonna get I know we're gonna get an influx of different people, different viewers, different people in the chat, and we're gonna get that. We're gonna get that. That's normal. But come on, man. It's every time, Kurt, we have a special guest, I get texts and my people got to make me aware of this person, that person, that this person is doing this, that come on. Why we got to do all that? Because this don't happen, Kurt, when it's just me and you. You dig what I'm saying, Kurt? When it's just me and you, Kurt, this don't happen. But then soon as we we can't pay. I can't pay attention. I can't see everything. Come on, y'all. Come on. Let's do better than that. Adrian Cole, salute. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes to 1K. But anyway, Kurt, you go ahead. Finish. I'm sorry, Kurt. I cut you off, man.
No, that's okay, man. It needed to be said. I mean, man, people don't appreciate how hard you work, man. You got to multitask, listen to me and Bob, and do this and that, and make cookies and all that. And people need to appreciate it, man. So, get it together, folks.
Yeah. It's like, come on, man. We gotta, be able to. Yeah, I'm expecting y'all to hold me down when we got special guests. So, but smash the like button, get the likes to 1K, man. Yeah. So tomorrow we looking to have another special guest on. Sorry I'm missing. My brother Bish said I missed the super chat. Sorry, Bish, man. Jupiter B, I missed his super chat, man. My brother Bish, he said, who can Wilder fight next if no Fury fight? That's a good question, man. If the Fury fight doesn't come to fruition, I'm expecting it to. But if it doesn't, Andy Ruiz Jr. or Alexander Usyk. And I'm gonna tell you why Alexander Usyk. Alexander Usyk is the perfect person. Terrence Bailey Sr., did I catch your super chat? Oh yes, I read that one. Jupiter B, I'm sorry, bro. I missed your super chat and I can't find it. Sorry, Jupiter B, man. I apologize, man. See, this is what I'm saying. I get off track. Now I lost Jupiter B super chat. Jupiter B, I apologize, man. I'm sorry, man. PGH Big Dog, my brother in the super chat. I'm gonna get to Bish. I'm gonna get to your question. He said I didn't like how Wilder's team was moving. Now Wilder's is out of 40 million. Fury is, and the WBC and Haney and Charlo was screwed too. So he said that Wilder's team was moving. I don't know how you expected them to move, bro. King Corleone, salute. I'm 100, salute. He said Dillian White. That dude said Dillian White. I would like to see him fight Dillian White as well. Alexander Usyk is my perfect opponent. And now that you say Dillian White, I think Dillian White and Usyk would be 1 and 2 for me. And the reason I say that is because they are mandatories. You see what I'm saying, Kurt? Fight Usyk or Dillian White. And we hypothetically speaking, because I'm expecting, from what I'm hearing, this fight is going to happen in February. But fight Alexander Usyk or Dillian White, if Dillian White beats Alexander Povetkin, he's going to be the mandatory challenger for the WBC, right? Alexander Usyk is the mandatory challenger for the WBO. So the real T-Shell, salute. So here's the kicker about this, right? Is that if he fights and beats one of them, he puts himself in to be in the mandatory. So that way, because you got to look at it from this standpoint. If Tyson Fury was to maneuver around Deontay Wilder and fight, let's say Michael Hunter, right? And then obviously the fight that they're looking to make is Fury and Joshua, right? So that means Alexander Usyk must be taking step aside money, and Dillian White obviously has to do so. So who are they going to fight? Afiq Day, salute. So, but they still a mandatory, right? So now Wilder fights and beats, because he will beat both of them. He fights and beats Alexander Usyk or Dillian White. I think it's the same outcome. I don't see either one of them getting past the third round with Deontay Wilder. Right, so he fights one of them and beats one of them. Now he's the mandatory for the winner of the fight anyway. Now, in order for them to get around him again, they're going to have to vacate the belt. That way, there can't be no maneuvering around him and all that stuff. No, the winner that have to fight, or that fight, the winner of Joshua Fury, then would have to fight him. And then guess what? He's still fighting for undisputed at that point in time. You see what I'm saying, Kurt? He still gets his undisputed opportunity. And either which way, let's say he fight Fury and beats Tyson Fury in February, as I would expect him to do. And then he will have a mandatory either way. You see what I'm saying? He have to fight Usyk or Dillian White at some point in time anyway. They're going to be in that equation. Either which way, they're going to be in that equation. He has to face one of them anyway because they're mandatory. So if he did it going through them first to get to the Fury Joshua winner, or if he goes through Fury first to get to, you understand, like either which way, that's going to have to come across his table, right? As long as they stay winning. And I'm hypothetically speaking saying that if Dillian White beats Povetkin in a rematch, which is obviously no foregone conclusion, right? And if Alexander Usyk beats Derek Chisora, which again, that's no foregone conclusion, because I think Derek Chisora is going to give Alexander Usyk a very, very tough fight. Salute to my brother Lawrence RBE in the super chat. Did Mauricio basically call Haney champ in a name only? Yeah, and Wilder will always be the people champ in my eyes. I will be glad if PBC can have their belt. Yeah, man. Well, what you think about that, Kurt?
Oh man. Well, Haney, man, it's like they watered him down so much. It's disrespect, man. He's a champion, but he's not. That's what they trying to say in so many words. And what Wilder, man, I hope he get the trilogy, but Wilder did very well for himself, man, his career, man. And I'm not saying retired, but I would like to see him fight Usyk, or the winner of Usyk and Chisora, and the winner of Povetkin and White, because I'm not sure White is going to win that rematch, but he should fight one of those guys, like Andy Ruiz. Ruiz has a fight with Areola coming, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So any top notch opponent, But if Wilder don't get the Fury fight, man, stay busy. Wilder been champion for 5 years, 10 title defenses. We will always talk about Wilder because of his concussive knockout power. As we talk about Foreman and Shavers, now you can put Wilder's name within the listings and the Lewises and all those guys as power. 32 straight knockouts. That's a record.
Yep. I mean, we understood this was coming. That they would try to maneuver around him by any means necessary. That's not a surprise. My brother Jupiter Beef, he said, I was just trying to tell you Tay Jones was in the chat. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I know, because I'm talking to him on my phone as well. And Rod, salute to Jupiter Beef for holding me down. Appreciate you, King. Yeah, I was talking to him in the chat as on my phone as well. Trying to multitask here. But yeah, Tay was here. I know the champ is paying attention. And this is a testament to him. You understand? This is a testament to him. He's Robert Rowland. He said, "Y'all talking like the champ is done." Where do y'all be coming up with this stuff? Hey, bro.
No, he talk about me. I'm not saying he's not done. I'm appreciating what he has done throughout his career. Like I said, I look at things objectively. If he wins against Fury or whoever, Andy Ruiz or Usyk, I'm still going to repeat those same sentiments. I'm proud of the fact that he got more out of his ability than I thought he would have. Champ for 5 years and 10 title defenses. I would take that walking down the street. I'm just paying homage to Wilder because, he etched his name in the books in historic fashion. And I'm giving him his props for what he has achieved. Hey, maybe Fury got his number. It doesn't matter if he loses to Fury or he beats Fury. When it's all said and done, we're still going to be talking about Deontay Wilder. That's my point.
Right. They can't, as much as they, basically what you're saying, as much as they want to erase what he done, they can't do it. Like he said on Above the Rim, they can't change what we was. You know what I'm saying? And so the thing is, like I said, man, I can't wait. It's going to be a celebration for me. It's a celebration for me. When he comes back, right? Because I can't understand. Like we were saying yesterday, Mike Tyson. They act like people act like Mike Tyson. They act like Mike Tyson don't have no losses. Kurt, he can't do no wrong. That's how Mike Tyson perceived, right? And it's like this situation is everything gets overlooked in this situation with Deontay Wilder. Everything, because it's like how he's perceived. It's clearly how he's perceived outside the ring. Big LT, my brother, he said, so Charles not the champ either. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, Jamal Charles is not the champ, according to WBC, right? If the real champ is Canelo Alvarez, then yeah, you're right. Stu Baby Love TV, my brother in the super chat, Blue, I don't believe that Wilder let it expire. And no, he ain't let it expire, man. No, he ain't let. Listen, he has Al Heyman and Shelly Finkel on the side. You think Shelly Finkel and Al Heyman let it expire? Like, just let that think in. Al Heyman and Shelly Finkel. You think Shelly Finkel, the businessman he is, and Al Heyman, the businessman he is, didn't realize there was a deadline? Like, just think about that. That's why I said, even if there was a deadline, right? Anything in business, here's like I told y'all, my license, I had to renew my license. New York State is the strictest state in America, in the United States. I don't think there's no state, and with everything, New York is the strictest state in the states, right? With everything. So with that said, if New York give you a year, Kurt, they give you a year. Did you know this? The DMV, if your license expires or anything like that, tickets, anything.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they tickets, everything. They give you a year now because of everything that took place. You have a year extension. All you got to do is call them. So you're going to tell me they give you a year extension in New York for this, right? But if you have a situation, a sporting event that sports has been suspended, they don't give you an extension? Now, where would they do that at? Of course they would have to give them an extension. And this, obviously, I'm hypothetically speaking, but I'm saying if it was a October deadline, right, they would have to give them an extension because, like Bob Arum just stated, that's why he said, I don't want to give no legal advice. You caught that, right, Kurt?
Yeah, I caught it.
Mm-hmm. He said he didn't want to give no legal advice, right? So Slim Jim 314, salute. So now just think about this, right? Mel Ryan, what's going on with you? Salute. Now just think about this. He says that the reason that the fight is not taking place is not because of Wilder. And it's due to the fact that Fury wants to change the contract, essentially. Right? He wants to move to the drum in his own beat. He's not honoring it. Right? And so then you look at it from this standpoint and say, okay, well, salute to Chris Brown 4-5. If that's the case, Jerome Truitt, salute. So if that's the case, and Bob, like he said, there's no venue to host this event. So they got to look for a different venue. There's no venue to host the event. Then you got to say to yourself, well, then how could that be Wilder for? So if that was the case and Wilder took it to court and said, listen, there's no place to, all sports was suspended. They trying to find a way back, sports. So if that was the case, don't you think Wilder took it to court? Like there's no judge in the States that's going to say he's wrong. Now, I can't find a venue. Hey, Kurt, you ain't got to prove that. And then on top of it, right, Kurt, this is where they went wrong. Holy Grove 17, salute. Right? Which channel, salute. Because Tyson Fury himself came out and said, I'm not going to fight Deontay Wilder without fans in attendance. So what does that mean for Deontay Wilder? Tyson Fury said that on record. So Deontay Wilder, if he went to court and said, listen, he said he don't want to fight without fans. There is no venue that's to host it with fans. We're limited with options, so I needed an extension. Who's not going to grant that? You see what I'm saying, Kurt?
Yes.
All right, so, I mean, come on. And then look at the businessman he has on his side, Al Heyman and Shelly Finkel. Come on. So, listen, smash the like button. How many likes we got, my people? We should have 1,000 likes. Get the likes up. Silent Assassin salute. So, listen, Kurt, let's get up out of here, man. Tomorrow, looking to have another special guest on and make it happen, man. We're trying to bring in as many special guests as possible. PGH Big Dog, saluting the super chat. He said Fury's the next franchise champ. Watch. I don't doubt it. But Kurt, let's get up out of here, man. Go ahead and close us out, Kurt.
Great show. As always, we had the legendary promoter, Bob Arum. Thank you, chat, for listening to the show. I know your time is precious, but you make the show. You're the nucleus of the show. Thank you for listening. Blue, great job, man. You multitask, man. This thing is not easy. You got a lot going on, and I'm just glad to be a part of it, man. We have another special guest tomorrow. And by the way, my favorite interview of all time on this show was with Muhammad Ali's former wife. That was a great interview.
Oh yeah, you want me to get up? You want me to bring it back? I stay in contact with her.
Okay, in the near future, yeah, like next month or something, we'll do something.
Yeah, no problem.
But I like her personality. But great job. My name is Curtis Anderson, aka Kurt Sugar, and we will see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Salute to Lawrence Harris, mean one in the Super Chat. He said, I just hate that there's so much politics and BS in the boxing. I love the sport, but not the executives in it. I hear you, man. I hear you. Yes, the sport of boxing got a lot going on, man. That's for sure. Jermaine Johnson, my brother, salute. Appreciate you always showing love. Low D's TV, salute. But y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.
Peace.